Alright, here we are bringing you Washington, D.C. souvenir folder, the nation's capital. And look at this. Back in the days where it was 1.5 cents to mail this. I always wonder, where do they get the ½ cent? I guess it was forcing people to buy 2 stamps for 3 cents. It just seems so funny. Anyhow, this is unused. As you can see, no stamp, no address. It's a great souvenir folder. This is the front side of the folder. And this here is the back side of the folder. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Capitol reflection of the gardens right there. And of course our eagle. Beautiful fountain. National Gallery of Arts. Beautiful back to this folder. Alright, now let's get looking at some of the pictures here. Of course, here we have Lincoln's Memorial. Great history. And this one here, home of Washington, Mount Vernon, Virginia. And here we have the Library of Congress. Beautiful flowers, look at that. Washington Monument and cherry blossoms. A beautiful view, huh? And walk that path, smell the flowers, look at the view. Beautiful. Nice. Okay. Then we have Lincoln's Memorial at night. Look at that, they even put the moon. You're not going to get just a night view, you're going to get the moon in with it, and full circle. Alrighty. And then this one here. Thomas Jefferson's Memorial, Washington. And you get the White House at night. Also with the full moon. How do you like that one, huh? And here you have the Gallery of Arts. Good size. And then the U.S. Capitol at night. Like how they done the cloud. How the cloud was right there with the moon right in it. That's something. Now the fun part of doing souvenir folders is that you can just flip it over and there you go. It's like starting the pictures all over again. Look at the cherry blossoms. Wow. Looking at the Capitol through the blossoms. Beautiful. Must be a nice fragrance. And there's the White House. When you go to visit, that's where you are, behind the gates like that. Went there once. And then the Lincoln Memorial, of course, with all the beautiful cherry blossoms. And here we have the Union Station. Busy place, isn't it? And then here you have the south side of the White House. And this one's upside down. Turn the camera this way so you guys can see it right side up. Look at that. Washington Monument. Now look at this. Now if you think this got damaged by people, it's beautiful. Cherry blossom. Beautiful picture there. Look at this. You see this, and then you go and you look up here. See how they glued? They started by gluing it that way. Right at that picture. That's the exact of that right there. So this is an error. They started to glue it the wrong spot. And then they still sold it that way. That's the part that amazes me. It still got sold as a souvenir folder. But look how that was. They glued that picture. And they had to pull it up and re-glue. But they didn't put a new sheet. They just left that sheet from when they took it right off there. Ain't that something? Oops, we glued that wrong. I can't believe that they still sold it. Okay, and then the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. And the monument with the cherry blossoms. Turn that one around. Can you imagine them still selling it when they've done that era? Still charge for it. Back then, you know, that was a lot of money. Even the 1.5 cent stamp. You know, these are old. Very vintage, very old. So I guess they didn't waste nothing. Alright, and here's the information if any of you want to read it. I'll go this. You can just pause the video. That way you can read it even through the cherry blossoms. Let me put this all the way down here so that you can read it all. If you have it in full screen, you'll be able to just pause the video and then read. Alright. I hope you've enjoyed my bringing this to you. Be sure to sub me, join me as a friend, and share this beautiful souvenir folder with others who might enjoy looking at pictures from way back when. Even the mistakes, even the errors. We want to see it all, right? Okay. Bye-bye now.